Hello there, I'm James from Elite Preowned Vehicles and welcome to this scorching hot day here in Bromley and this video presentation for this equally scorching Audi A4 Avant. Ordinarily I wouldn't film a car in direct sunlight, but because of the metallic finish of this car I thought it would definitely benefit anyone viewing this vehicle to see it in its full glory in direct sunlight. It really is a lovely dark blue metallic paint finish. We'll get into that a bit later. The car has a 1.8 litre petrol engine, 72,800 miles on the clock, a full service history, and it's just passed its MOT with no advisories. Overall the car is in excellent condition, but it is also commensurate with its age and mileage, so please don't expect a brand new car in showroom condition. The car is 8-9 years old, so she's entitled to show a few battle scars. But with that said, it's my job on this video to point out anything that isn't commensurate with age and mileage, and then it's your job to decide whether the car is an acceptable condition. The first part of this video will be a brief walk round of the car's overall interior and exterior for those of you that are a bit pushed for time and just want a brief understanding of the car's overall condition. The second part of this video will be a much more detailed analysis, and we'll talk about things such as paintwork, tyre tread depth, brake condition, interior specification and so on. Okay, so that's the first part of the video over with. Let's get into the more detailed analysis of this car. So we'll start from the front. As you can imagine, there are a few stone chips on the bonnet. Difficult to make out on camera, but nonetheless, there are a few, and around the bumper. But again, nothing you wouldn't expect from a car of this age and mileage. Other than that, this bumper's looking in good condition, with no major dents or scuffs or scratches. So moving down this near side, this wing's in good condition, nothing to report there, and here we have our first alloy. These alloys are 17-inch and they have just been professionally refurbished. So there are no signs of any wear or damage, scuffing, scraping, etc. on any of these alloys. Tyre tread depth, as you can see, there's loads of tread left there, loads of life. And there's a 1mm lipping on that brake disc, so plenty of life left there. Moving down this near side, as you can see, this car looks pretty straight, no dents, nice shiny paintwork. No scuffs, no scrapes. Just down here on the swage line, there is a tiny little mark just there. Very, very minor stuff. Here we have our second alloy. Again, no scuffing whatsoever. Just been refurbished. Loads of tyre tread left there. And there's a 0.5mm lipping, very, very light lipping on that brake disc, so again, lots of life left there. So as we approach the vehicle from the rear, as we can see on this bumper corner, good condition. There is a tiny scuff just there, and very, very small mark just there. As you may expect from an estate vehicle, it's a working vehicle. There are some scratches, very, very fine surface scratches, and not particularly deep, and we'll probably T-cut out just on the top bumper there, which is fairly typical for an estate car, obviously loading things in and out. As you can see, the tailgate's in good condition there. Nothing really major to report apart from the odd chip here and there, but nothing you wouldn't expect for a car of this age and mileage. So as I mentioned, if we look in the sunlight, as you can see, look at that metallic paint fizzing and popping away in that sunlight there. Looks gorgeous. So moving down the offside, as you can see, nothing there, no damage, bar the occasional light scratch, things like that. Again, nothing that you wouldn't expect, and nothing that really detracts from the overall look of the car. What have we got here? So we've got a third alloy, again in beautiful condition, fresh paint job on there, and loads of tread left. And we've got a very light lipping on that brake disc, similar to the other rear brake disc. Plenty of life left. Looking down this offside, all looking very straight from here. This is all original paintwork. Apart from a good polish, this car hasn't had any touch-ins or smart repairs, spray job, anything like that. All in original condition. And looking fantastic. Looking down from this side, again, as we can see, no dents or anything like that. Just nice straight paintwork. So our final alloy, and for the sake of completeness, as we can see there, in mint condition. And again, tyre tread depth, we've got loads of tread there. And there's a 1mm lipping on that brake disc. There is a scuff just on the wheel arch there, but again, it's not particularly deep. And we'll probably polish out with a bit of T-cut or a bit of elbow grease. So to sum up, the alloy wheels are obviously in mint condition. All the tyres have got plenty of tread left. The brakes have got plenty of life left. And the paintwork is in pretty damn good condition for its age and mileage. So overall, as a package, externally, this car is looking really, really good. And it just looks fantastic in the sun. I may have said that once or twice. Okay, so let's start with the interior, but first we'll do some paperwork. So we'll start with the logbook. As we can see, it is present and no previous owners there, so a one owner car. Fantastic stuff. There is a spare key hiding in here somewhere. There she is. The other one being in my pocket, and there's also this, I don't quite know what you call this, but it's a plastic, I guess it's a bit of an emergency key should you lose both fobs. Servicing. This car has been well looked after, with only main dealers or independents servicing this car. So let's see, we've got our first one here at 14,852 miles, second one at 29,773 miles. We've got our third one here, 44,270. Fifth one, sorry, that's our, is that our third? That's our fourth one, sorry. Fourth one, 55,895. Fifth one at 63,102. And sixth one at 68,988. And that was done on 3rd of November last year. So all up to date with our servicing, and as you can see from these stamps, it's either a specialist or a main dealer. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 stamps. Fantastic stuff. We've got all our owner manuals, that kind of thing, just in case you ever get insomnia and you need to read something. And buried in here we also have our MOT certificate, which, as you can see, passed with no advisories on the 15th of June. So doesn't expire for almost a year. So to sum up with regards to the paperwork, it's a one owner car. Really well looked after, maintained, serviced regularly, and it's got an MOT with no advisories for the next year. So fantastic stuff. Now moving on to the interior of this car. As we can see, this seat is in really good condition. Overall, this whole interior is in pretty much immaculate condition. Well, it's immaculate condition. Really well looked after, as you'd expect from a one-owner car. Nice clean seats, just been valeted to a professional standard. Again, we've got a similar story here. Those are actually just indentations where obviously the previous owner has had a car seat, a baby seat in the back there. So those aren't tears or anything. Nothing nasty. The car doesn't smell of smoke or anything like that. It's a nice fresh smell. It's not a smoker's car. No sign of any pet hair or anything like that. Popping into the boot. And this is the frustrating part, I have to say, about these Audi sometimes, that you have to press the key fob to get the boot unlocked. It's a bit of a pain in the backside, particularly when you're valeting these things. Anyway, never mind that for now. As you can see, nice big boot, as you'd expect on a car like this, and nice and clean. Underneath we do have a space saver spare wheel, so none of that tyre inflator nonsense, and there is also a tow bar there, which the previous owner had specified with the car, but he didn't get around to using it in the end. I believe he was intending to ferry motorcycles around, but due to an accident that never happened. But it is there nonetheless if you want to put it on. Again, nice clean condition here. Just a few indentations again from a child's car seat, nice and clean. And into the driver's seat where the magic happens. Now just take a look at that driver's seat there. No sign of any wear whatsoever on this bolster. Just really good condition. Again, nice clean carpets. Apologies, you can't really see it. Obviously, it's the sunlight reflecting there, but they are nice and clean. Onto a bit of specification. So we've got electric windows and electric mirrors. Everything works in that respect. We've got our auto lights. We've got our multifunction steering wheel, which controls your radio, volume, Bluetooth, that kind of thing. Voice activated control, as we can see. And we're automatic, in case you didn't know. Nice smooth auto gearbox. So if we just fire this ignition up, as you can see there, all the lights are coming on. Start the car, and all the lights go off again. As you can hear, radio works, good old Peter Cetera. What else have we got here? CD player, air conditioning, blows lovely and cold, perfect in weather just like this. Lots of storage space. We've got our locking wheel nut down there. Nice clean and tidy glove box. Unused ashtray, which is good news for the non-smokers. We've got our cruise control just down there. All works, everything works on this car, as I say. Anti-dazzle rear view mirror. So of course the heart of this vehicle is a 1.8 petrol engine. As you can see, nice and clean and tidy engine bay. And as you can hear, ticks over beautifully. No knocks, rattles, unpleasant noises, etc. I've driven this car personally for around about 40 or 50 miles on a bit of a test drive to make sure everything works. And it drives without fault, absolutely spot on. No issues whatsoever. Obviously backed up by that great service history and a brand new MT with no advisories. So there you have it, you've seen it all. The car wants for absolutely nothing. Mechanically, it's sound, it's a fantastic drive, it looks great, nice clean refurbished alloys, good tyres, good brakes. It's ready to go. It wants for nothing apart from a new owner, which could be you. So to book a viewing and a test drive, please contact me, James, from Elite Preowned Vehicles on 0800 689 3845. That is the best way to get hold of me. Alternatively, you can email me, sales@elitepreownedvehicles.co.uk, or you can pop onto my website and contact me that way, elitepreownedvehicles.co.uk, and you can also see my other stock, find out a little bit about me and my business, perhaps pop onto live chat if it's not the middle of the night, and more importantly, see plenty of 5-star reviews from my previous happy customers. So I hope you enjoyed watching the video and that you found it useful, and I look forward to showing you this car very soon. Thank you for watching.